the greatest trader who ever lived, never saw a stock chart. He never opened a brokerage account. He ruled the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. And if Marcus Aurelius traded today, he would destroy 99% of retail traders. Here is why. The average retail trader loses money, not because their strategy is bad, not because they do not know technical analysis. They lose because they cannot control their own mind. They revenge trade after a loss. They move their stop loss, hoping the market turns around. They exit winning trades too early because they are afraid of giving back profits. Sound familiar? Marcus Aurelius faced worse. He led armies into battle. He watched his children die. He dealt with betrayal from his closest friends. And through all of it, he wrote a private journal, a book we now call Meditations. Every page is a masterclass in emotional control. The Stoics have one core idea that changes everything: the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to you, some things are not. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. In trading, here is what you control: your entry, your exit, your position size, your risk per trade, and whether you follow your rules. Here is what you do not control: whether the price goes up or down, what the Fed says, what news drops, what other traders do, and whether you win or lose any single trade. Most traders obsess over what they cannot control at staring at charts. Refreshing news? Praying for the price to move? The Stoic trader obsesses over what they can control: execution and risk management. That is it. That is the edge. This one might sound insane. The Stoics practice something called Amor, Fati, the love of fate. It means not just accepting what happens, but loving it, embracing it, using it. Marcus wrote, "A blazing fire makes flame and brightness out of everything thrown into it." What does a losing trade throw at you? Frustration? Doubt? The urge to break your rules? The Stoic trader does not tilt after a loss. The Stoic trader says, "Good. This is data. This is tuition. What did I learn?" When you genuinely stop fearing losses, you become dangerous. You follow your system. You do not hesitate. You do not revenge trade. You do not move your stops. Losses are just the cost of doing business, and every loss is fuel for the next win. The traders who blow up their accounts are not the ones who lose. They are the ones who cannot handle losing. This is the big one. Memento Mori. Remember, you must die. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. Harsh? Yes. Useful? Absolutely. In trading, Memento Mori means you do not have unlimited time. You do not have unlimited capital. You cannot afford to waste months on a strategy that does not work. You cannot afford to blow your account and start over 5 times. It forces you to ask the hard questions. Is this strategy actually profitable? Or am I just hoping? Am I treating this like a business? Or gambling? If I died tomorrow, would I be proud of how I traded today? Paradoxically, the awareness of death is what makes you trade with discipline. Every trade matters. Every risk decision matters. You do not get infinite do-overs. Here is a Stoic practice you can use before every trading session. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Before you trade, visualize everything that could go wrong. The market gaps against you. Your internet cuts out. You feel overconfident and overtrade. You take a loss and want to double down, Seneca said. He suffers more than necessary who suffers before it is necessary. But that is actually the point. When you mentally rehearse the worst case, 2 things happen. 1, you are less shocked when it happens, so you do not panic. 2, you prepare for it, and you set your stops. You size down, you have a plan. Most traders go into every session hoping for the best. The Stoic trader goes in prepared for the worst. And that preparation is what allows them to stay calm when everyone else is panicking. Marcus Aurelius never traded a single share, but the principles he wrote down in a tent on the edge of the Roman Empire are more useful than 90% of trading courses being sold today. Control what you can, accept what you cannot. Love your losses. Remember, your time is limited. Prepare for the worst. Do that. And you will not just be a better trader. You will be a better person. And that is the whole point. If this resonated with you, subscribe and hit the bell. Next week, why Nietzsche would have been a breakout trader. This is Bull's DK Trading. Trade smart. Think deep.